What it do, la gang. All right, moving on over into the second video. The video is titled Early Morning Dollar Tree and Piggly Wiggly Mini Shopping Vlog, Comfortable in My Robe. Okay, so we're pushing and moving forward because guess what? Shutdown is over. She done received some coins from somewhere. What the hell? I wouldn't know, but all of a sudden, she got a little money to go to Dollar Tree. The first thing she started buying is candy and all these different things. She is buying a few cleaning products, and guess who is with her, y'all? Hank fucking Chew, okay? The sneeze is there. The question is, where is the money coming from, okay? Did you actually receive your food stamps on this day? Did you receive your child support that you were saying child support wasn't coming through? You and Naya is trying to give calculations of when he get paid or however the calculations, roll over. That's what I was saying at the end of the day. Two broke bitches sitting around discussing somebody else's pay, when he get paid, and when you got child support. And oh, he do get paid like this because when I got paid, that's what somebody else do when they rely on another person's pocket. Not only that, y'all, she's out. She's in her robe, okay? Not only running to Dollar Tree real fast, but she want to put a receipt in our face. She want to put a receipt in our face to allow us to know, yeah, y'all was talking about me during the government shutdown, and I probably look like I was down and out and bad and tired and all these things. But guess what? I'm up now. I'm up now. This what a broco do. I mean, you get a little bit of piece of what the government send you. And then what you do? You run out and you start trying to spend everything. You got everybody in the background questioning, where is the funds coming from? We talking about the cash, the green. We ain't talking about the card that you swiping. So then that's where I say, maybe this was child support, okay? Because she went to Piggly Wiggly trying to buy a few packs of meat, and this is where she decided to prepare the Mission Impossible, okay, nachos. So this is probably the day before the food stamps actually hit. But she received something on this day. I said maybe she went to bingo and you know what I'm saying? She hit. Or did child support just run through? Anyways, y'all, let's jump right on into today's reaction video. Now, we're going to address the elephant in the room. Y'all probably saying, well, Lala, you said you was going to do 2 videos. You had on a pink shirt and then got on a black shirt. Well, I went to edit the other video, which was the second video, because I combined 2 videos within one when I was recording, but the shit would have been too long. And I know y'all, attention span wasn't gonna last that long. Or would it? Y'all let me know. But me thinking like, oh no, this is too long. So I was going in to edit the other half, because if y'all notice, I did put the first half out. I was going to put the second half out. And guess what I did, y'all? I deleted everything. And then that's where I say at the end of the day, I don't cry over spilled milk. I just said to myself, it must have been some things I needed to add in that video. It must have been some extra things I needed to say. Or maybe I needed to view that shit again and speak on it in a different way. And then here you have me in a black shirt finna go over this same video that I already fucking recorded, okay? But I recorded it again because you know what? No, I'm coming for you, okay? I'm coming for you. Elijah ain't got no shoes. Elijah only got 1 pair of shoes. So is this how you allowing your kids to be? But I just talked about it in my other video of where you saying, you do everything in your power and your priorities, your priorities is straight. How do the kids only own 1 shoe, and the shoe that they own, no fucking support? Not only do we not get support, and it's supposed to be cracked up, dried up ass foundation of ours, but I get no support on the everyday. When I gotta go to school, I don't get no support on the everyday when I want to go and play outside. I don't get the fucking support. And the support that she want to give me is coming from Dollar Tree. The support that she want to give me is coming from Family Dollar. The support that she want to give me is coming from fucking Piggly Wiggly. Now I go back to the Dollar Tree and I said, hold on, who? See, you was in there and you was using dollars, okay? You was using dollars to buy, dish liquid. I guess she said, Lala always talking about fucking Ajax, let me try palm olive. Well, whatever it is, ho, try it out. I mean, clean up, do something different. At least it got some fucking solution in it. Not only that, y'all, you wondering, okay, where is the money coming from? So you had the coins to go in there and buy the shit that you want for as candy, okay? Top of the list, high priority. Sugar, high priority, okay? But she ain't doing it big if she ain't got the sugar in the house. Not only that, okay? We talking about the cleaning product.
Came in here early. I came here for what I came here for? Some socks and what? No, I came for something, socks and something else. I just said it in the car. I done lost my mind. Oh, Crocs for the kids. Crocs for the boys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the vlog off here. I'm going to come in and get the snacks while I'm in. And then I'm going to go by the Wiggly and grab some stuff. That sugar right there. I got to cook that cornbread. Give me 2 of them.
You just said get you a sugar.
You know what? I know it's early in the morning. I don't want the crankiness to start up because I got to get you back to the house and get you food.
You said get a sugar. You gonna say let me get 2?
Yeah.
Oh. You know that don't come your dishes. I need to get that one time.
Well, I don't let fabulosa smell. Ooh, I hate that. I hate that smell. Oh, we need some house spray because the bathroom, they
Why you just couldn't take that money there to make sure the boy had a pair of shoes? So I'm running into Dollar Tree because I know I can get him some from Dollar Tree, for very cheap. That's the problem. Cheap for the kids ain't lasting. Okay, it's not working for them. I think every parent know that with having a kid, they need multiple. Okay, if you can't afford, at least allow them to have 2. Okay, you know why? Because there's too many cheap ass stores that actually have shoes that you could actually buy. He should have more than fucking one. He shouldn't have to be nowhere and his shoe done popped, and you out here trying to buy candy because what she say? Isaiah cleaned up, so let me get him some of the chocolate.
It's like eating a bologna sandwich.
Where the Reese's at? Oh, they got the Reese's in the bag right there.
For $1? These can't be no $1.
They're $1. Give me one. Now, what is you doing?
Hey, look, right?
What is that? What does I say? Oh, Kira Sour Patch Kid. Come here. I didn't tell I was gonna get it for. Right there. Give me 2 of them. Lena and Kira right at the top.
Okay.
Right there. Right there. What's that? Let me. Okay, let's get them 2. Oh, Isaiah clean up. If you like Hershey's.
Oh, the kisses. They got the blue ones.
Listen up, boo. Bitch, you can't do nothing. Okay? You can't do nothing if the government ain't giving it to you. See, and I like for that shit to marinate in your head. But then I have to say to everybody else, this ain't me downing nobody. This ain't me, you know what I'm saying, for the ones that actually can't get it or I got it. This ain't me, you know what I'm saying, pushing y'all down trying to dig a hole for you. It's for this one that come on, okay, and she put everything at her as a fucking flex. But when you look at these children, and I continue to say, they have nothing, okay? They have nothing. They work hard of trying to put shit together to look like something because the breeder don't care. And I go back to Leah. She tried. She tried to put it together. She tried to do something with her hair. She tried. And then you have the breeder on the other hand say, oh, it's pretty like that. It's pretty like this. It's a lot of fucking add-ins because then it's where I say where you have Eli, okay, and the rest of the kids walking around with only one pair of shoes. And yes, I agree with somebody when they said, you remember for the funeral, okay, Aisha didn't even have shoes. Okay, she was going in Dollar Tree and these stores trying to find him shoes. He was not equipped with what he needed for the funeral. How can she go against that? How can she go against knowing that she is not equipping her kids for the season or for the daily, okay, for the daily needs? Okay, I would say daily going to school. You shouldn't have to be at school with a pop shoe. And then I also said, if you know he didn't have a shoe or the shoe broke or the shoe popped, guess what? Go pick him up from school. It's embarrassing. How is that supposed to work? He at school and his shoe is fucking broke, but instead I'm a run around, don't know his shoe size, trying to find the cheapest shoe I can find. But I make sure I hit up Chick-fil-A. I make sure I go get a chicken and biscuit. But the worth of my children is Dollar Tree or fucking Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, these have me in. Hang up on the walls. I got bedroom slippers. Let me go over here and look. Oh my God, I ain't drove all over for nothing. They ain't got none in here. They used to sell them in here. They must have got rid of them. You heard me? I should have asked that lady that question. They shield at the register. Where the Crocs at? That's insane that they don't have none. We got these socks here.
And where you say priorities, bitch, I'ma always let you know your priorities fucked. Your priorities is not straight, and when it comes to these kids, you display them looking crazy, dirty, and everything else. But the weakest shit you could ever do is have him in front of your face with his shirt on backwards and everybody in the background knowing this boy been at school all day dressed this way. But that's the same one, y'all. That's the same one that went out the house with that dirty hoodie on, and she tried to come back and say when Elijah left the house he didn't have that on. Oh, he spilled something on his clothes. No, it's fuck him on every end. Hi, you can walk around with your shoe popped. Oh, you can walk around with your shirt on backwards, and better yet, you can go to school with this dirty ass hoodie on. You know why? Because I'm the breeder and I gives no fucks at the end of the day. Only thing I care about is me. Ask her how many pair of shoes do she have, how many of them slides do she have that she try to match with everything. But when you look over there at your kids, that shit don't even add up to compare what you want to flex and display for the YouTube streets. Dropped the kids off at school, and the first thing she did was ran to the dollar store. She ran to the dollar store with good intentions of getting Elijah a pair of shoes. At first, I didn't know who she was looking for shoes for, but then I kept saying, I wonder why she continued to talk about they don't have Crocs. Bitch, it ain't the season. It ain't the season for Crocs. I mean, it's the season to have your fucking full feet in a fucking shoe, not a Croc. So then that's where you say the kids is not even equipped for the season. They're not even equipped for it being cold and having coats. They not even equipped to have the coats for the inside of the fucking house, because y'all already see she's sitting up there with a coat on talking about the heat ain't on and ooh, it's cold. Girl, if they sweat in the summer, believe it or not, they are freezing in the winter, okay? Or fall, however you want to call it, fall, winter. It might be really cold where y'all is, but it feel like fucking summer over here where we at. So they're not equipped for no situation, no environment, not school, not just being at home, not being in a hot situation or a cold situation, not at all. But if you look over here at the breeder gonna make sure she equipped in every way. The hoe got on this robe. If y'all see this robe was white once upon a time, but now it's just, I don't know if it's dirty or if it just turned gray or however the case may be. And now she also have a jacket on the top of it, nightgown and all. But let's go back. Kids don't own pajama pants, nightgowns, no night clothes whatsoever. I like to sit and throw out to allow y'all to know how the kids are not equipped. But then she say CPS is stripping. CPS need to be on your ass. And the thing about it is that of what we continue to say, they not pressing the gas pedal hard enough. They barely tapping that hoe. They need to instill big fear. And when I say big fear into your overgrown infant goo gaga. Say, okay, because at this point, I mean, it's just ridiculous. also, let's remind you, okay, government shutdown is over. During this whole government shutdown where food stamps was not given on her food day, she just been wham. Oh, Lord. Jesus, send me a blessing, Lord. I don't feel like she just been going on and on with this calculated motion, okay, trying to jump into people's pockets. But as soon as the bill is signed and government shutdown is over, somehow, voila, okay, she got money. To run a Dollar Tree. She got money to go get dish liquid. She got money to, ask that hoe where the money come from. Because you just said the child support was out the window. You didn't receive nothing and you don't know why you didn't receive it. And then for me, I said, watch this shit be her new excuse about child support. Not only that, y'all, she talked about Hayward, okay, and not having money to send. And I don't know if he's going to ask his wife. And I asked y'all in my video, should his wife have to give him anything or give her anything directly to help his children? I wanted to know because, my thoughts, I was like, hell no, okay? At the end of the day, them your children, okay? You got to take care of them. It's a difference if they coming over to my house or however the case may be, then yes, okay, whatever they need while they're here, I'm gonna make sure. But if they over there with their fucking breeder, it ain't my job. I'm not doing it. If he can't do it, somebody gotta do it because they are the actual parents. And in as much shit she talk, I wouldn't say nothing. I'm just saying. So I was also reading the comments and a lot of y'all was saying, no, it is not the wife's responsibility to join in, jump in, try to give a helping hand. It's not her due diligence. So I just want to know that because that's how I was like, So if she did receive child support, we are watching her spend, okay, what belongs to the kids, okay? So then you say, when you receive the child support for the kids, is this what you do? Because then I'm wondering, did she already have her food stamps at this time? Because I know she got them now. The holding out. She done already been out to Aldi. I done already got clips and everything. Okay, just showing her shopping too much and keeping the truck filled up. Who the groceries going to, ho? How much of your stamps did you sell? Because then that's where I would say, think about it, y'all. She don't work, but she supposedly have a truck note, okay? If she ain't working, Naya ain't working, who the hell paying for the truck note? Is it the child support and from selling the stamps? The whole gotta sell the stamps. She got to sell the stamps in order for her to pay the truck note. Because if she can't pay the truck note, y'all already know. Yeah. It's also funny to me because the last video that I reacted on, she was so, oh my God. She was so tired, okay? She was just tired, didn't want to cook. She was tired, didn't want to do the kids' laundry. Talking about the kids need to start doing their own laundry, this and that. She was so tired.
You don't feel like getting dressed. Honestly, you don't feel like doing your hair. Honestly, you just damn it tired. I get everything I need to do it. I ain't feel like doing it right now. I'm tired. I ain't feel like doing that. I'm tired. I told her, get that laundry together. I'm not going to keep doing my hair. It's getting tiring, and I'm getting tired. Send a blessing, Lord. Please, Jesus. Send a blessing. I'm tired. For them to have memories, and boy, I'm saying I'm tired. So
as soon as she get $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, okay, or 20 or 2, or 3, 4, 5. Oh, she lit up. Ha! You then that's where it's like, just like a broke bitch. Soon as you get a little something that ain't enough for nothing, oh, Oh, she ready now. I'm back on my big one. I can show out now. I got my robe on. Yeah.
Came in here early. I came here for what I came here for? Some socks and what? No, not came here for something. So at school. Be quiet. I look at those big truly bang.
It's always the one to flex hoes off of shit that you can't flex on if the government or the child support just say, oh, we need to put a little halt to it. How you saying? You down, you sad, you out, you just yeah. I'm just saying. Y'all see the difference? Y'all see the switch? Because then that's where you say, if it was me, bitch, understand. Got it, broke, ain't got it, it's a halt. I'm still gonna be me because this is who I am. I ain't gotta flex nothing to nobody. For what? For what? It's no reason to, but this hoe do it. This hoe do it. Give her an extra $1. Let her win the $25 little jackpot at the bingo hall. Oh, she rich. Oh, it's check my resume and all that. And then that's where you say, bring the kids out. Bring the kids out. Let's see how good you taking care of them. Then when we see them, we say, oh, one pair of shoes. See, the thing about kids, you can't share shoes when the kids don't have the same shoe size and you don't even know their shoe size. They can't share. You know, they actually have to have their own shoe for their foot size. Now, she says she's in here looking for Crocs for the kids, but she's not looking for Crocs for the kids. She is looking for Crocs for the one that has broken their shoe. Y'all go back to the dentist video. Elijah did have on look like some type of Croc or something. But then you also say when you see Leah, what does she be wearing most of the time? Fucking bubble slides. She wore bubble slides all last year and had to start off the new school year in the same old bubble slides. The breeder came on and talking about Leah wanted Vans and she had to order the Vans. But guess what? The Vans never landed in Leah's hand. And then you would say, why is that when you receive child support for the children? They can want a lot of things and they can need a lot of things. And it's okay to switch it out on each child to make sure that they are getting what they want. And then that's where I was like, what they actually fucking need and that what they are deprived of, okay? A lot of things. Not only that, when we see the kids, we know what? They're not happy, okay? Not only that, when we see the kids, what is that? They look very dry. They look very dusty. They need to be cleaned up, okay? Y'all seen Sai in the video, right? Where she was walking. Look like her diaper was overfilled, okay? Diaper or pull up at this age. And not only that, her shirt dirty, hair matted. But when the breeder come on, let me do my hair. You should be ashamed of yourself, ho. You should be ashamed to show us a brush, some gel or anything. Because when we look over there at Kaya, we said, damn. Nobody even helped you to put it in a ponytail right. These girls can wear their hair in so many different ways. A slick back, a slick up. I mean, baby hair, sideburns, all these different things with their own natural hair. But no, the breeder wants all that shit for herself. When she look over there at her kids, she wants them to be the way that they are and then have the nerve to say, oh, it's pretty like that. Well, bitch, I beg to say fucking different. Okay? It's not. I told y'all, the sugar. She needs the sugar. She has addiction. She has addiction to fast food and addiction to sugar. Ain't no way. Soon as the money land in my hand, I am going straight to Dollar Tree, straight to the candy section. But then she says she is getting what the kids want. She is basically getting a snacks. And then I will also go back if she actually received child support. Is this what she do? And then she consider it as me taking care of my kids, or I did spend child support money on them by buying them candy, and not only that, go and wash their clothes. Also, you got two grown ass women, okay? Naya, you're not a kid, okay? You are adult at your age. And at the end of the day, you should be trying to find some type of way, okay, for yourself. Not only that, we got the breeder. And it's funny, how are y'all discussing going back home and go to sleep? Or I know it's too early, you got to lay down and go back to sleep. How is that? How can you think about going back home and go to sleep, and at the end of the day, you was crying and singing all these different songs about not having and can't feed your kids, and you don't know what you're going to make for as food. That's the type where they talk about, long as I am receiving something from the government, I feel like I am okay. But then that's where you say, if you snatch that Section 8 away, if you snatch them food stamps away, how would you display this shit? Okay, since you so comfortable in your position that you could just go back home and go to sleep. Not only that, okay, we're going to talk about you so comfortable in your position that I'm out. I'm not looking for shit, okay? I have no motivation to move or thrive for anything but go home and go to sleep. Go home and go to sleep. I ain't going to pay your bills. Go home and go to sleep. I ain't going to have something saved up just in case something else, a drastic matter, comes through again, okay? We have 2 grown adults in the candy section early in the AM looking for candy when you should be trying to find a way to go get Elijah or making your way to Piggly Wiggly, because that is the food that we need first over this shit here, I would say.
Got it in a minute.
I think we'll go there.
Damn. Yo, I can't wait for my dog here. I'm gonna fucking shoot. So all the dogs over there?
Once we had left, once we went down to the penny, we had to throw them out.
Oh, Penny?
Yeah.
I had to look at you because I'm like, what?
Y'all, she's looking for these Crocs, okay? She is in Dollar Tree looking hard, okay, for these Crocs. Why not go to City Trend? Oh, City Trend not open. Why not go to Walmart and get him a shoe? You don't have coins like that. You can't buy a shoe, a better shoe than going into Dollar Tree. I already told y'all she don't be want to spend no money on these kids. It don't even matter if they have child support money coming in. She take the money, applies it to self. Damn, they can't even get a decent shoe. I mean, that's kind of sad. Sad, I mean. And it put her in this tight situation, because then that's where you say, where is she going to get another shoe from to actually take it to him, or for him just to have? As the lady said at the register, I mean, they had them, but shit, them hoes went all the way down to a fucking penny. And then you say, who would actually want to buy some shoes out of Dollar Tree? If it ain't no around the house shoe, which is a slide or footy or however, I'm finna go buy me. But this is what the kids are worth to her, okay? A CPS can go out, okay, and give her kids this and that. But when it comes to her, somebody that says she does everything in her power, and I mean power for her children.
Trying to take kids and do all kind of crazy crap. Nowadays, but at the end of the day, I make a meal for my kids. I make sure they eat. I make sure they're good. I make sure they clothes wash. I make sure everything is done. My priorities are straight with my children. I don't have to worry about none of that stuff. And I be too tired trying to explain myself to these trolls out here. Like, y'all be thinking that, I'm a bad mother. I'm this, that, and the third. I don't give a care about none of the discrimination. I'm doing whatever I can in my power for my kids.
The power is weak, ho. It's a low charge. The power is a low powering charge, okay? It don't work. You don't give enough. You don't do enough. I mean, if this is your view of doing your best or your power, I mean, I would love to see what it looked to be powerless. Okay, powerless with nothing to give. I wonder what it looked like. So she's at the register and she's talking about there was one time where she was at Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. I don't know. This is a dollar store, okay? You get confused at what dollar store she at. Just know it's a dollar store. Talking about that the lady at the store had her mistaken for somebody else. Talking about she couldn't come in the store because she has stolen a lot of things or something at the store, and then accused her of stealing a lot of things at the store. But let's remind you, this was before her actually going viral. She loved bringing that up and asked this, oh, is you going viral to this day? I mean, hell no. And she said when she came back, the lady told her that, you know, she had her mistaken for the wrong person, however the case may be. And then here you go with Lil Sneeze talking about, oh, I don't know nothing about that. Oh, I don't remember that because she would have been on the floor. You know, they love to talk like they bad. They love to talk like they about that life. They love to talk like, yeah, if you jump, I'm her and I'm ready. But at the end of the day, these two weak individuals, I mean, when you're weak and you can't handle a rough and tough situation within the household, how the hell is you going to handle one on the outside with anybody? Okay, the breeder can't maneuver going into stores if she don't have the hat shoe to bless somebody just in case. I never look for my kids to solve my problems. If anything, my kids be trying to tell me, please don't try to solve no problems. So it's confusing her for me, okay? Nika will put her kids in front of her to block her to make sure I'm good and great, but throw my kids out there to the wolves. I couldn't do it, okay? I'm throwing myself first within any situation, okay? Even if the situation don't need to be taken to the next, however that shit start calculating within my mental, okay, is how you gonna get the full, or should I say, what the hell everything's gonna add up to be at the end. That's what I would say.
I went in the girl's store in Family Dollar in Columbia. She gonna somebody, she accused me of being somebody else. You can't come in here, blah, blah, blah. Who you talking to? You can't come in here and just stand there, blah, blah, blah. I said, I can't come to school. She thought I was somebody else. So when I went back in there again, she said, I apologize. You wasn't the one that I thought came in and stole the whole store. I said, I knew something was wrong.
I don't know. I ain't never heard that story a day in my life.
Yeah, it was Family Dollar, over there by the Bishop, that little Family Dollar. I had told you about that a long time ago.
It's a different story from me because she would have been on the ground.
A question to y'all, okay? I love throwing y'all questions. Y'all had a kid, okay? It's early in the morning. She said she just dropped him off. So the hoe knew that his shoe was popped before he went to school, okay? That's why she dropped him off and she's already at the dollar store, okay? Because most Dollar Trees open up at what, 8 o'clock, 8:30, maybe 9, right? So maybe his shoe was already popped before going to school, but she took him to school anyway. She took him to school anyway, thinking, okay, I am going to go find him a pair of Crocs at Dollar Tree, and maybe I'll just take it back, or however the case may be. How many of y'all would have said, no, you could just stay? Or how many of y'all would have went to the school to go get him? You understand? To go pick him up, okay? Just go pick him up until you can get him the shoe and then actually take him back. But the sad thing is, you would think that she can go home and just get him another pair of shoes, right? Ain't that how we would do it? I mean, just go to the house and just swap out with a different shoe, right? Can't do that. But this hoe come out here like she eating down and fucking priorities. Priorities is A1 to the fucking T. A mother job is never done. That's a song I don't sing because I ain't gotta sing it because you already know I'm straight top on my priorities, okay? But then that's where you say, I don't have to spill it, because then that's where you say, where you see the environment, and not only the environment, but then where you see the kids, you can say, exactly. And not only with it taking place there, but then it goes on over to the school system. When the kid come through the door in the class, the teacher knows. The teacher knows of Elijah, and I probably should sit there and say, this boy got his shirt on backwards. Nobody told. You know, I'm just saying, it's nothing to you and you think they don't actually see shit. Hiding them, trying to hide them, and just instead of taking care of them, it's crazy, okay? But when you know I got to go all out because I need this coin, I have to put them on display. And when you put them on display, we receive and we get what we get, okay? And then that's where he say, I'm coming full force. Because this don't make no sense. It don't make no sense that you giving one version, but when we actually see him, we get the real, true version. Dollar Tree didn't do it for us, so now she's saying she got to go to Family Dollar. Let's remind y'all, okay, size 3. Sai ain't had a supportive shoe for her feet or her ankle, okay, since the time she started walking, okay? And don't you think that when the babies start walking, you do everything in your power to support their ankles? You know, support their ankles, and not only that, they feet, right? Not Sai been in these little rubber, plastics, crockish slides, okay? That's the only thing. That's all these kids know, okay? I'm just saying. I think I done seen her buy a little tennis shoes, however, about once or twice. I ain't seen too many. But right now, she might be putting Sai in some of Lena or Kira's old tennis shoes, okay? If they have some still, okay? Because they only getting a pair of shoes when school start. They ain't getting shit else in between. And then that's where he say that's why Elijah is assed out on a shoe, because they only get shoes once a year, and that's if they get them, because then that's where he say, look at Leah. So I was stopping and ask y'all, okay, this is before her receiving her food stamps, okay? This is probably right when government shutdown ended, and they was just waiting. She's waiting on the food stamps to actually hit her card. So wouldn't y'all wonder what money is she using? Where is the money coming from all of a sudden? So then you say y'all think she was selling in advance to like, hey, I should have my food stamps tomorrow or the next day. Is you still gonna however? And they pay her up front. It's only 2, okay? It's only that, or this is the kid's child support. But then, hold on. Wouldn't the child support be coming on a card or something? And if somebody giving you cash in advance because they know, hey, I need my part of those stamps, she's selling them. So here you go ahead of time, okay?
We got some candy. We good. We're going to pick. We're going to get some meat.
All right, y'all. So I got my Chick-fil-A right here. You know what I'm saying? Thank the Lord for my blessings. I got me a chicken biscuit. I haven't eaten yet because I had to boo-boo. They throw the clocks away when they got down to a penny. That's a shame. Whoa, right here. Fresh biscuit. We getting ready to head to the Pee Wee, and we're going to head to the bed after this.
Up early in the morning trying to make this money. What money, who? Because you couldn't make money during the shutdown. You crying to everybody. Not only are you crying, you got your kids crying to the people about a pizza. I mean, an easy, simple pizza. But now she says she up early trying to make this money. Girl, you want to sound like you something. But when we hear it, we already know this. This whole here, I mean, you ain't about nothing. You ain't about nothing. You don't show for nothing at all. Because then it's where it's like, if you can't do right by your kids, how do you want people to actually view you? How do you want people to look at you? Okay, I'm just saying, what you put out here is what the people should view you off of. Okay, it's sad, it's sick, it makes no sense, it's embarrassing. Okay, you got the kids, but you can't do shit with them, can't take care of them. The government, it did shut down, and I was just in a miserable situation, but now I'm up early in Dollar Tree, and yes, gotta make this money. I wish I would have seen you make that shit during those times. You can only make the money when the government is about to send you some. You can only make the money when you know child support is about to hit. You can only make the money when you know you're about to receive SSI, TANF, or something that's actually dealing with the children. You understand? So then that's where you say whatever you have right now actually supposed to be going to the kids.
Even though they close off the bills for the government shutdown, they sign off on it. Yay! Time to get some food up in here. Come out the freezer. I didn't know that was right there. You?
The Hulu?
Yeah.
You stop looking at everything you can find.
How much some cupcakes is? What it smell like?
I gotta go get food for my children. Okay, we gotta eat. Even though they closed the bill on the government shutdown, I mean, they signed it. Oh, okay. So now you aware of what's taking place and what's going on. Or did you get the information from somebody else because you want to act like you know, right? And as I said again, do you know that you're going to have to reapply after a while because they tired of all the fraud that's taking place? You know. Don't want to let them know you're working. Don't want to let them know you're working at the laundromat. Okay, probably getting paid under the table. You know, all these different things. She going to make sure she stay in the system. She not going to move out the way to allow somebody to replace her in the system. She going to make sure she stays in the system. Okay. All right, so October we had somebody stole your food stamps. Then we had for November, government shutdown. Okay, now you already know that he signed the bill. Government shutdown is over. All right, so where the cakes at, ho? You walking in Piggly Wiggly now, and there's birthday cakes. Elijah still need his cake. Isaiah still need his cake. We ain't forgot, okay? So where is that? You said the lady was MIA and she didn't work at Piggly Wiggly no more. But who else? Do y'all see the cakes in the little coolers right here? You see the little cupcakes over there that she go and she look at? Why they can't run them a cake? But I'm running out here to Piggly Wiggly trying to get her fruit groceries till we get food. Yay! Damn, you gotta wait on the next hand to reach out in order for you to eat? That's crazy. That is so crazy. So you and your kids starved and had nothing the whole time because you waiting on somebody to reach out and give you something when you're a full able body with no drive, no hustle mentality of doing anything. But as soon as I receive a 20 or a 30, I feel like I done good and great for the day and I done my big one. I also had somebody say, how is it that you crying over spilled milk within being in a government shutdown, and as soon as that hoe is over or as soon as any money land in your hand, you going to the fast food places? And I've been said this is one weak stupid ass move because while you was in the shutdown, these hoes was still rolling, still had customers, still making money. And you and your kids over there eating on cereal, not only cereal, eating on toast. I'm just saying, but the first thing I do is run out to make sure I put some money into the business. Crazy work to me, but hey, when you got a food addiction, this is what you give and do. And it ain't like she allowing everybody to eat. Only she eating. But if Naya here, I'm going to get her something too. But when I'm broke, you understand, Naya can't hold the passenger seat down because I can't share my Wendy's. I got to sneak out. I can't share absolutely nothing. Or maybe, maybe Hatchu was able to come this time because Papa is at home. Damn. Your priorities can't be straight. Because you're not teaching these young adults anything. You're not teaching them how to make the way. You're not teaching them how they need to get paid. You're not teaching them that it's not just going to get handed to you and come out. You're not teaching them to say, y'all don't want to be like me. You're not teaching them to say, don't fall within this situation. You're not teaching them to say, you know what, with all your power, okay, I don't care what. Try not to rely on the government if you don't have to. You're not teaching them that shit, right? You ain't teaching them none of that, huh? Weak ass breeder. But she'll say, everything in my power. You ain't even got enough power to make sure you potty train Si. These kids stay trying to potty train themselves. And then you say, how can a kid potty train themselves? You guessed it right. They fucking can't. They need directions. They need to be redirected. She don't give that. No fucks. Anyways, let's continue with this Piggly Wiggly, okay? And she's looking for Elijah some Crocs, okay? She thinks she found a pair of Crocs in her, and she asked Naya, You think Elijah can wear these? Naya, you said the right thing. I don't know. I don't know his shoe size. And guess what? You should know. She should. But she wouldn't know because guess what? She only buy them shoes at the beginning of the year. I mean, for some, not everybody. No shoe size, no clothes size. Don't know what they like. Don't know what they like to eat at all. Sad to say. I mean, what if you buy the Croc-ishes, okay, and he can't wear them? Out of Piggly Wiggly? I'm not buying you a shoe out of Piggly Wiggly. I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to Wally's World. No fucks with this hoe. The kids catch it, man. The kids catch it so bad to why they don't have shit to actually catch for themselves. That's how bad she is throwing this shit and they have to catch it. It's so bad they can't even keep up. Okay, so then that's where it say, I don't believe when she say, oh, they have beds and they room look, you don't pour enough into them. You don't clean them up good. You don't make sure they cleaned up good. You leave them scavenging, okay, through the shit that they don't have, trying to put it together, trying to fit in, trying to make, you just, yes, you have them just... And then this hoe can talk about getting our hair done. Did we not see Leah? Okay. Bro, these kids in middle school. They in middle school and they walking around like a little kid at the house that ain't had their hair combed in days. While all these hoes do is talk about food and sleeping and eating. No job, no work, no hustle. Let's build the money. No, none of that. I mean, shit. Y'all ain't got shit to do. Where's the cleaning business? Where's the medical certificates? What now you got going? No school work, no schooling. I thought you was going to graduate or finish school. No, nothing. Okay, I'm just saying. And then you say, well, don't judge, don't talk. Well, shit, you display it out here. And then somewhere in there, somebody got to speak and talk. Because then when we look over at the kids, we say, damn, damn, and damn. It's another one. It's another year. It's the same thing. She doing it again. This shit won't never change. We going in 2026. How long she been dragging this same shit? Y'all let me know. I would say.
I'm going to think of pork chops. Pork chops.
Because you tired of eating chicken? Oh, I hate for somebody to go ahead and season my meat. $7.99.
I can get in.
I don't know what size that y'all wearing. I can't tell you.
Use all it down.
If y'all think that these kids have everything that they need, think again. The only thing that the kids actually have is the government, okay? The only thing that the kids actually have is CPS, okay? They have a breeder that is tired and don't want to do shit. And when she fall within a situation of where the government is not doing their job and she feel like they supposed to, she gives up in every area. She's too tired. Kids need to wash their own clothes now. I don't feel like cooking. You don't want to do shit. The only reason in a way that you want to do something for the kids, and then you would say, I really don't consider you doing anything for the kids, is because the government is giving everything to you. If she ain't receiving, here we go. And after this, I'm done. She's not receiving the benefits. Fuck the kids. That's it. Okay? That's what she gave during government shutdown. Okay? This is what she gave. If they not sending me the benefits for the kids, pressure. Okay? They aggravating me. They frustrating me. Okay? They should know that it's a government shutdown. They should know I'm not getting their benefits. Okay? So stop bothering me. Stop telling me about the food. Then she comes say she tired. I don't want to cook. I don't want to do laundry. This is what she drag. It's all because of the benefits. This is the bride that was upset and mad when Hey-Ho and his girlfriend had the kids. And guess what? They had a full GoFundMe. She was mad because she probably felt like the GoFundMe should be going to her for the children. She only see the kids as dollar signs, and not dollar signs of where let me take the dollar signs and spend it on the kids so they can actually have. She's a taker, not a giver, okay? Not a provider at fucking all, okay? I would say. Everything that's supposed to go to them, it actually goes to her. This is the same individual that used to say when Papa had a job or when Naya had a job that it's time for her to sit down and it's time for them to start taking care of her. Because guess what? I done it all these years. She's greedy on all ends. And then that's why I say nothing good continues to come to her. Okay? So enjoy it. Enjoy it now, ho. Because it'll be snatched again. And the thing about it is, any troubling situation that this hoe is in, it becomes the kids' battle. It becomes the kids' fight, okay? They don't have a voice to speak at all. Can't speak up and say, hey, can you give me a new pair of shoes, or I need something new, or they can't speak up. Always got to get the scraps, the bottom of the barrel. That's what they got to get. They always got to take clothes from the next to match it up, to make it look like something. Even though everybody's sharing clothes, the boys and the girls, okay? Whatever you can fit, put it on. But in some households, in some situations, you might have to do this, because then that's where you say, you don't have it, okay? And you just trying to make it work. But on the end, with this hoe, she tries to make all shit work for self and display nothing but good and great for self. But the kids ain't good enough for it, okay? This is someone that loves doing what she do for her kids. That means depriving, not cleaning them up, not supporting, not providing. No, none of that. Nothing but taking. Nothing but breaking self-esteem. Nothing but bullying them. Nothing but, what else would I say? Demolishing every part of them. Honestly. Period. On everything. Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all that I have for today's reaction video. If y'all like today's reaction video, let's throw those thumbs up. And if you have not, I do ask that you do subscribe. Not only subscribe, y'all, but make sure y'all share. The more you share shows what? How much you care. Not only that, y'all, let's not forget to leave y'all thoughts and opinions down below. Allow me to know what y'all think about this whole situation. What do y'all think about your kid, okay, only having one pair of shoes? And how do you go on with your day like you didn't know that his shoe popped, or however the case may be, I would say. Not only that, y'all, as I always say, thank y'all so much for hyping It's La up. Okay, hype me up. Not only that, okay, La Gang as a whole, I thank you all and appreciate you all, okay, for everything that y'all actually give and do, okay? I'm just saying. So take that arm, stretch it wide, and pat yourself on the back and say, good and great, good job, okay? Amazing in my eyes. Anyways, y'all, I'll see y'all on the wood, do y'all know, on the next reaction video. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and anyways, y'all.